So this is the configuration sheet, and daily I'll follow this configuration sheet to explain the concepts. You can also follow this sheet to perform the setups and to practice the concepts in a sequence. Okay, so before I get into the application, I wanted to explain you what happens before any project starts. Before any projects, what happens? Okay, first of all, I can explain this situation in two different ways. One is, let us take, I told you in the demo class also, always think yourself as an entrepreneur and try to understand the application. Okay, you're having a business, you are the owner of the business, you are an entrepreneur. And as of now, you're maintaining your company information, company data in an Excel file. And now you wanted to implement an ERP application, and that to Oracle Fusion you wanted to implement. You wanted to implement Oracle Fusion. So then, if you want to implement Oracle Fusion, then first thing is you have to buy the license. You have to buy the product license. The product license you need to buy from whom? From which company you have to buy the product license? Oracle Fusion is a which company product?
Oracle.
It's an Oracle product. So you have to buy the license from the Oracle. Okay. And after that, after purchasing the license, you need IT team. To implement the product, you need IT team. So you can hire IT guys in your company itself. Okay, that's called in-house implementation. That's called in-house implementation. You can hire IT team into your company, and you can implement the product using your own IT team. That is in-house implementation. Otherwise, you can now outsource the project to some other IT companies like Wipro, TCS, Accenture, Cognizant, okay, some other IT companies. So here, from the client side, the client IT director or IT head, they approach the Oracle sales team. They're going to approach the Oracle sales team. How to approach Oracle sales team? You can go to Oracle website and start the chat with the Oracle sales team. Go to Oracle website and start the chat. They'll call you. Okay. And when you're trying to buy a license, you need to provide some information to Oracle. So which modules you wanted to implement? You wanted to implement or you wanted to use which modules? You want to use, you want to implement SCM, you want to implement financials, or you want to implement HCM, manufacturing, planning. Which modules you wanted to implement? So the license is based on the number of modules, not only number of modules. These are called offerings. These are called offerings, not only with the number of offerings, number of modules you want to implement also. I think where under the SCM, order management is there, right? Under the SCM, order management is there. Okay. Under the SCM, purchasing is also there. Under this offering, let us take these are the two modules. You want to implement this module, you want to implement this module. And in this module, how many users are there? Let's take 20 users are there. Let's take 20 users are there. Under the order purchasing also, 20 users are there. So what I'm trying to convey here, the license, it's based on the licensing, it's based on what offering that you want to implement, and under that offering, what module that you want to use, and how many number of users are there. How many number of users are there, and how many number of years, how many years you want to use, or how many years you want to buy. Got it? See, the license is based on these factors. What offerings that you want to implement, what models that you want to implement, and how many number of users are there per module, and how many years of subscription you want. How many years of subscription? Team, can you maintain a running notes, team?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah,
Please
doing it.
Please maintain a running notes. Please keep that habit every day on the classes. Please maintain a running notes. Keep the date and put day one and date, and then note down this running notes.
Krishna, I have a small doubt whether Oracle provides license for multiple years together, or they are charging on per year basis.
No, sir. You can buy for 3 years. You can buy for 5 years, like that also.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, everybody having the books and pen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay. See, I wanted to explain you what happens before any project that starts. This is what happens. We have to buy the license. Okay. Devi Prasad, can you please mute yourself? And Unisa Begum. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So we have to provide this information to Oracle. Okay. So according to this, Oracle will send us the invoice. First, they will send the quote. We may negotiate on the quote. Approximate quote they will send you. We may ask for 10% discount or 20% discount. We negotiate. Okay. And then later Oracle will send us the final invoice. And again is that final invoice. Again is that final amount. We'll make the payment to Oracle. We'll make the payment to Oracle. After making the payment, what happens? The point of contact. Who is the point of contact? Let us take from the company. I'm the point of contact. I receive an email from Oracle about the application details. You see here. I receive an email from Oracle about the application details. I'm going to receive an email. And Oracle is going to create an account for me. In that application, by default, Oracle is going to create an account for me. Okay. So Oracle will provide 2 applications to me. 2 applications. One is the test application and another one is the production application. Test application and production application. 2 application details I'm gonna receive from Oracle. Sir, what is a test application? What is a production application? So if you take my website also, Akhil, mute yourself. Team, this 1 hour, please keep your mobiles in silent mode. Don't lift any calls. Please turn off your mobile data also. Please put focus on the class. And don't attend the class by watching the TV, by watching the cricket highlights. Don't attend the class like that. And please wake up from your bed also. By sleeping on the bed also, don't attend the classes. Please follow some ethics. Follow classroom ethics. If you're in a classroom, how sincere you are, in the same way you should be sincere in taking the online class also. Okay? Okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Please be away from your kids also. Don't play with your kids while you're taking the class.
Yeah, Krishna.
Okay. So what is the what is my, and don't disturb me, most importantly. Okay. If you disturb me, I'll get disturbed with my flow. So test and production. So we'll receive two applications from Oracle, test and production. So what is this test and what is this production? Okay. So the initial development, we start with the test application. Okay. This is live website, right? Whatever you see, this is live website. This is my production, I would say. We have a test website also. I'll show you that. This is the test website. So what is the difference between these two? So this test website is for my developers. If I want any new functionality, I'll ask them to develop here, and I'm going to test it. And then later we move that changes to the production instance. Okay. So that we have to do during the implementation cycle. So here in the test website, okay, let's take the starting of the project. So I'm going to share some information to my development team. I'm the client. Let us take my development team. I'm going to tell you, see, I need a home page, I need contact page, I need course page, and I need in the footer, I want some I wanted courses to be displayed like that. And I want some blocks also. Okay. And I want the footer to be like this. I want my phone number to be on the right side. Okay. I will tell all this information to you. I want a login page, sign in page, and I want students to buy the courses from the website itself. And I'm going to use the payment gateway called PayPal or Paytm or CC Venue. So I should provide all these requirements to the development team, right? So that means what happens in the starting of the project, you have to gather the requirement from the client. You have to listen to the client. For the first 1 month, you have to listen to the client and you have to ask the questions that you have, whatever, and document it. That will happen in the first 1 month. Listen to him, listen to the client, what he needs. And you can also cross-question him. If you're not clear, cross-question him and document it. Okay. After requirement gathering is completed, the development is going to start. My developers are going to create home page, about us page, contact us page. They're going to create according to my requirement. They will test it by clicking on the sign up page, whether the sign up page is working or not. And if click on the sign up, the account getting created or not, they're going to test it. That means we have to test. According to the requirement, that application is behaving or not, we have to test. After testing, you can hand over to the client. Then client side employees are going to test the application. Nothing but you are my development team, right? You have already built a website and you tested and you hand over to me. What I'll do is I'll ask my team to test. Okay. So here you are the implementation team. You are the implementation team because you are the development team. You are the implementation team. And whoever is working on my side, they are business users. They are business users because, or you can call it as a end users also, end users. End users is nothing but who uses the product. My employees are going to use the product and I'll ask them to test it. Whether all the pages are working or not, login functionality, sign up functionality, payment gateway functionality, everything is working or not, I'll ask them to test. They're going to test it. Okay. If they find any issues, they will report to the implementation team and you have to fix it. It's a continuous process, like testing, fixing, testing, fixing. So once the product is working, behaving according to the expectations, then the end users or the client is going to give a sign off. Nothing but we are happy. Please live the product. Okay. Then the production instance comes into the picture. Then the production instance comes into the picture. So then whatever the data in the production instance, suppose now this is a live website, right? So you can go and buy the course from here. This is the production website. Whatever the data in this production website is a real data. It's a real data. And in case in the future, if any issues are there, you have to support. The implementation team has to support. So similarly with the Oracle applications also. Here I took an example of a website. Similarly with the Oracle Fusion application also. First gather the requirement. We are IT team, right? Gather the requirement. Gather the requirement and configure the application according to the requirement. Test the application. You verify it once and ask the client to test it. When the client is said okay, then production instance, prepare a production instance and hand over the production instance to the client. And they will use the production instance to create day-to-day business transactions like stock movement, item creation, supplier creation, customer creation, sales order, purchase order, invoices, payments, receiving the payment from the customers, hiring the employees in the application, running the payroll for the employees, terminating the employees, or promoting the employees. So all these business transactions are gonna performed in the production application. So you understood, right, the difference between test and production. So the implementation starts with which application? Implementation starts with which application?
Test application.
Test application.
It starts with the test application. Okay. And then finally, the outcome is the production application, nothing but production instance. Hope you understood, right? What is our job? What is our work in the future? Hope you understood. Okay. So by default, we get only these two instances by default. Okay. Suppose in some cases, some clients, they prefer to have one more additional instance also. Okay. Why one more additional instance? So in the test, the development should happen, but testing should be performed in another application, not in the same. Not in the same. For testing, you wanted to use a separate application. Let us take what my developers are doing. My developers are building the new functionality here itself, and we are testing here itself. And if you don't want like that, you can have a separate. You can have a separate where the development happens in one instance and testing happens in a different instance. Testing happens in a different instance. The development and test instance both are not same. Why? What is the reason? Because if you are using both in the same instance, you are testing and your developers are also building the new functionality or updating the functionality in the same instance, right? Otherwise, till you complete the testing, they should not do anything in this instance. They should wait till you complete the testing. If they're developing parallelly and if you're testing parallelly, there could be issues. That's why the development instance and test instance, let it be separate. So in that case, we need extra instance, right? By default, Oracle is providing how many? Only 2. In this situation, you need extra instance. That extra instances are called as on-demand instances. The extra instances are called as on-demand instances. These on-demand instances, you can buy for 6 months or you can buy for 12 months. It's up to your requirement. So if you think your implementation completes in 6 months, buy it for only 6 months. Or you can buy it for 12 months also. You can buy as many as on-demand instances that you want. You can buy as many as you want. It's a separate cost.
So one question here. Suppose especially during the production support, right? So might be a support team, they may need a daily clone instance, right, on the daily basis, so that whatever issue they had in the production, so they would be available on the daily clone environment and they can test that issue, right? So is that provision available by Oracle on cloud?
In case of on-premise, you can clone. In case of on-premise, in case of Oracle EBS, you are having your own server. You can clone at any time. You can clone it daily, or you can clone every half day also. But this is a cloud application, right? And
Mhm.
Oracle is having customers across the globe. Okay,
Right.
that's why you don't have. Oracle is also really busy. You don't have a flexibility for daily clone. You have
Okay.
to create a request for the cloning of the instance. And that request also, if you create it today, you'll get the schedule after 10 days. You'll see a schedule window. Like when you're booking a rail ticket or bus ticket, you'll see the availability, right? Similarly, you'll see the availability window. Definitely that availability window after 1 week, after 10 days, only not immediately. Okay.
Okay.
You have
And
to you have to schedule for your clone.
okay. So I think last session you also told us, especially the big companies, they might have their separate cloud environment, right? If they don't want, if they want that to be
Clouded
managed by
customer.
yeah,
Clouded customer.
customer.
Yeah.
So with that, is it feasible for daily clone?
I'm not sure because as I mentioned, a clouded customer, I have not seen any client is using it. I never worked with that type of customers who use clouded customer concept.
Thank you.
Okay. So these on-demand instances, it's up to you. Okay. How many instances that you want and how many number of months that you want to use. Okay. You can buy these on-demand instances for 3 years, for 5 years, or maybe for 3 months, or maybe for 6 months and 12 months also. It's up to you. It's additional cost. So by default, you are getting only to the test and production. We can also do the implementation using these two only. But in case, if you need additional instance, you can buy the additional instance also from Oracle. Okay. So that is about the licensing. Okay. And one major important point I wanted to explain you about the licensing is, and nobody knows about this point, I would like to highlight here. This is important and key point. So you have, let us take an example. Let us take example Dan. Dan is one user. Dan is having, this user is having 2 roles. One is order manager. And Dan is also having another role called purchasing manager also. 2 roles are there. This user is having the 2 roles. These 2 roles are related to which modules? These 2 roles are related to which modules? This role is related to which module?
SCM.
SCM.
Sales.
Order
This
management,
module, right? Order management. This role is related to which module?
purchasing.
Purchasing module. So here, how many users license that we purchased? Let us take 20 users and 20 users license we purchased. We already created 1 user here, right? With the 2 roles. Then what is the remaining here is 19. 19 users license is remaining. That means here the license is consumed or calculated not based on the user, not based on the user. It's based on the roles that is assigned to the user. These 2 roles are assigned. These 2 roles are related to these 2 different modules. And that's why this user has consumed the license from here and from here. What is remaining? The remaining license is 19 users. This is how the license is calculated by Oracle. So here you may get a lot of questions. I'll clarify. Hope you understood this point, right? This nobody knows. Mostly nobody knows this point. So this is pure real time, okay? And also please note down all these important points. Please note it down. If you don't note it down, if you don't Again, recap your running notes. You'll forget after 1 month and after 2 months. Utilize your money and time. Okay. Next. Sir, okay. The remaining 19 users are there. Okay. So can't I create more than 19 users? Can't I use more than 19? You can use, but Oracle is going to run some reports on your application. If they find you are using additional users, if you are using additional users, they will send you the invoice simply on quarterly basis. So initially you contacted with one sales guy, right? So this sales guy is going to be your account manager. You'll have an account manager. That account manager is going to run some reports in your application. And if they finds, if you are using extra users, they will send you the invoice and you have to make the payment. Sir, how frequently they run those reports? How frequently they check it? They should check on quarterly basis. Sometimes that guy may forget, may check after 6 months, after 1 year also. Sometimes it happened in our current project. That guy forgot, our account manager, and he has checked after 1.5 years, and we are using more users than what we have, and we got an invoice from him, but he has his own mistake also. That's why he provided a good discount to us. Okay, that restriction is only on the production, not in the test. In the test, you can use any number of users, and you can test in the test instance. You can also use any module, no restriction. In the test application, no restriction. Any number of users you can use, and any module, any offering you can use. Only the restriction on the production only. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Suppose in case if the on-demand instances are there, then suppose let us take okay, how these URLs are look like. These URLs are look like this. These URLs are look like this. By looking at the URL, you can able to identify whether that is the test instance or whether that is the production instance. If you don't see anything in the URL, that's a production instance. If you see something like test and Day1 and Day2, those are non-production instances. So how many non-production instances are here? Here totally 3 non-production instances are there. These are non-production. These are called as non-production instances. Okay, this is a production. Why it's called as a production? Because is there anything in the URL like test or dev? No, that's why it's a production instance. So these two are the on-demand instances that we have purchased, Day1 and Day2. So you can do the implementation here. So what you can do is, so let us take, we purchased only one on-demand instance, and you can start your configurations and the development here. And then later you can perform the testing here. Testing. So development is happened on one application and testing is happened in a different application, and then production instance.
Sir, I have a small question. How this URL formatting having done here, like Day1 and FA?
I'll explain you. I'll explain you, sir. How the format, how it is structured, I'll explain. Okay.
Oh,
that is my next point. Okay.
yes. Okay.
So you see here, the 4-digit is a unique number provided to every client. So this number is like this. It could be like this. Okay. And it could be maybe like this. 4-digit alphabet letter. Okay. So this is varied from client to client.
Krishna, I have a
This
question.
is same. This is same across all your applications. This is same. This is a unique identification to the client to client. Okay. I'll finish, sir. Okay. I'll finish. Let me finish and then I'll take your questions. Okay. Otherwise, we get diverted. Please.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem. So here, you see here, right? Let us take, this is a unique number, unique 4 characters provided to you. And this could be varied from client to client, okay? So, you know, this Day1 test and this is to identify what type of instance is that you know already. What is this FA? FA is nothing but fusion application, that's it. What is this AP1? AP1 is nothing but, where is your server? It's a cloud, right? Cloud means where is your server? In which place of the world your server is in US or is in Asia specific? If it is in, suppose you're an Asia client is nothing but, you know, Asian countries, right? India, Singapore, China, these are all Asian countries. Okay. If the client is from Asia, you'll see AP here. That means your server is in the Asia specific. Sir, in Asia specific, which country? Exactly which country? That you are not able to understand from the URL. But right now, Oracle is managing the servers in Singapore. Oracle is having the data centers, the cloud data centers in the Singapore in the Asia specific. Suppose if you are a US client, then your server is hosted in US itself. Then here you'll see US1, US2, US4, something like that. So by looking at the URL, you can identify where is your server also. I mean, at least you can identify the country or the region, not exactly the street name or a door number or house number. You don't know that. Okay. But at least you'll identify it is in which country, which region. So as I mentioned, if you see US, the cloud data center is in US. If you see AP, the cloud data center is not in Andhra Pradesh, it's in Asia specific. Okay. And all your entire applications is hosted under one place only. It's not like that, like your dev is in US and your test is in Asia specific. It's not like that, okay? For a customer, they allocate in the same place itself. Okay. And they they have the data center names also. If you want, you can create a ticket with Oracle. You will come to know the exact data center names also. Okay, for my client, the data center names are like something called Ashbourne. So they have some naming conventions for their data centers. Create a ticket with Oracle, you'll find out the data center details also. I never asked them about the location, exact location. I never asked. I don't know whether they will provide it or not. Like in which city, in which street exactly. I never asked about that information, and we don't need that also. Okay. I don't know whether Oracle will provide that information or not. And even I don't know whether Oracle will allow you to enter and look at your data center or not. I think it's not possible, I believe, because if they allow you, there could be a security breaches also may happen. I think it won't be possible to see your data physically while going to the location. So that is how the URL is structured and constructed by Oracle. As of now, all the real-time applications starts with the alphabet letter E. Alphabet letter E. If you see any instance that starts with alphabet letter E, that's a licensed instance. That's a licensed instance. Some demo instances are there. Oracle will provide the demo instances. Demo instances also there. An example of a demo instance. So these are some demo instances. You see here demo instance URL, how it is. See the demo. Oh, sorry, I copied the entire URL. Let me just. So this is demo instance. You see how the demo instance. And in the demo instance, you'll see demo word. If you see demo word, that's a demo instance. And also, if you see SaaS, something like that, these are also demo instances only. So definitely you'll see demo word in the demo application. In the real-time applications, licensed applications, you won't see demo wording. Do you see demo wording here? No. So as of now, all the real-time application starts with alphabet letter E. Maybe in the future, once the alphabet letter E characters are completed, Oracle may go to F. Maybe we don't know. Right now, this is what happened. Okay. So if I go back to my notes, so I completed discussing with you till here. That's it. Okay. Now I'll take your questions and later I'll proceed with the next two topics. Any questions, please?
Krishna, I have a question. Like suppose we are in a consulting company, then how do we get a only demo instance? Like, we have not taken any production instance from Oracle.
So there is a demo.oracle.com site is there. Okay, you have to register there. So if you register there, you will get the instance from there.
Do we have to pay any fees for that?
No, not required. If you are a cloud partner with Oracle, then that is free.
Okay, that instance has got all the modules and all the functionalities that is complete. Like, we can use it for our internal.
Yeah, you can. But the problem is those instances do not work properly. They're very slow, and they get refreshed on. You don't know whether they get refreshed on weekly basis or maybe for every 2 days also.
Okay.
Oracle will change that instance anytime. You don't have any control with that instance. Suppose there itself, let's take you have to present something to your new customer, or you want to give some demo to some new client. In that case, you have to create a ticket to Oracle from there. They will provide you the new instance, and you have to provide them the reason also. And one more problem with that request is it will ask you to provide the client name also. If you disclose the client name, I don't know whether Oracle will approach to the client to get that project. That I'm not sure.
Yeah, that could be one of the.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Krishna, whatever URLs are there, can you customize those URLs
No, sir.
into single?
No, sir. No.
Yeah, Krishna, I have a question. See, suppose in EBS, we have a test instance where we can test our, production if any issues and all. How about here in cloud? Like, do we have it will be cloned every week? Depends upon the.
No, sir. I just covered. Maybe you joined late. I just covered that point. So there is a you have to schedule, okay, for your clone. You have to create a Oracle SR, and when you are creating Oracle SR, you will see the calendar window. When is the next availability? So definitely the next availability after 1 or 10 days only, 1 week or 10 days.
Every time we have to schedule only.
Yes, you have to schedule. You need to wait also, okay, until unless there are urgent cases are there, you contact your account manager.
Okay.
So that guy will help you if you need some urgency, if you need.
Okay, it's not like they will do every 10 days or something.
No,
it's
sir.
not that.
No automatic clone.
Okay,
you have to schedule.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, I have one query. For example, if we have two instances, one for development and one for testing, then we need for integration now for data.
Integration. Yeah, you have to. So first of all, you have to do the integration here. If that is working fine, and again, you need to perform the integration here also. In every instance, you have to create your integration, develop your integration.
So for integration also we have some support tool.
Yeah, a lot of tools are there. From Oracle itself, there is a tool called Oracle Integration Cloud, OAC. And another third-party integration tool also there, that's called Delboomi. That is also we can use for the integration.
Okay, and this integration part will be covered in functional.
Technical.
and
Technical. That's technical.
Okay.
Developing reports and integrations and data load. Data load I'll explain, but in depth if you want, that covered under the technical. Personalization, screen personalizations. That is also developer technical.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Now, one more question. So, say for example, this particular paste environment, right? So this is specific to our customer, right? Means
Right, sir.
because so say for example, you have some latest patches or latest upgradation, right? So last time you told us that automatically patches will get applied, right?
Correct, sir,
However,
yes.
considering it is a test environment, so for test environment also auto
First
patches.
the upgrade. So it's a quarterly upgrade, right? During the quarterly upgrade, automatically the patches get applied to the existing bugs and also new functionalities also. Okay. So the patches and new functionalities, first it is applied to the test instance. Okay. And once it is applied to the test instance, you'll have 1 month time.
Okay.
You will have 1 month time. During this 1 month time, you can verify whether the bugs are fixed or not. Okay. And also you can explore the new features also. Okay. And if you can configure the setups related to the new features, and you can provide suppose during the existing functionalities also, let us take the functionality is going to change in the existing functionalities also. Okay. So you can also see what has been changed in the application, and you can also ready your business users or end users by providing the training to them within this 1 month. Okay, so that they will be known about the new features, new updates, and changes in the existing functionality once they are in the once they are the new features are in the live application.
So this is a force upgrade, or this is up to us whether we
Force
should be
upgrade this is, but if you want, you can defer it. You can defer it.
We can defer
but
it,
you can, but you cannot completely defer it. Okay, maybe you can postpone it. Maybe for some reason you can provide a justification. You will receive an email from Oracle. Okay, this is your upgrade schedule. This is your upgrade window. You'll receive schedule automatically. So once you receive that email, if you wanted to postpone it for 1 month, you have to immediately respond and postpone it. But you cannot completely defer it.
Okay. So assuming that, because I think there was also a question related to the integration, right? So for example, we have some integration with some other system, maybe Oracle, okay, because I think many big companies, they might have their own different Oracle financial altogether, separated from the plant ERP, right? And if it might be on EBS, might be on cloud, right? Maybe on different one. So assuming that if because of those upgraded patches, right, something is changing because of that, whatever data we are sending to them, right, it might be getting impacted, right? Now it has a huge impact on all that integration. And suppose if we don't want to go with that.
Got your question. There is a custom path. Okay. So whatever the integrations or custom reports, whatever you are building, will store in the custom path. Okay.
Okay.
So the data in the custom path, it won't get overridden.
Okay.
So where is that custom path? I will explain in the next classes.
Sir, just a small question. Sir, is there any documents which helps us to implement the complete cycle, which we can follow during real-time implementation?
Yeah, Oracle provided a lot of documentation. I will provide my documentation, as well as I will show you how to review the Oracle documentation also. So we will provide you the documentation from the drive. So after the registration, you'll get access to this main folder, and under that you'll see the subfolders. So in these subfolders, you'll have the documentation, not only the training material. In fact, the real-time templates also have uploaded here. The real-time templates also, real-time project documents also have uploaded here. So this access you'll get after the registration. Sample resumes are there, interview questions are there. Okay,
Sir,
training material is also available.
can we see one document as a demo? How the document is look like and how we have to follow the steps to implement a module.
So this is the inventory notes. So there is a navigation and screenshots are available here.
Okay, all the functionality are documented like
Yes,
this way only.
yes, yes. This is the
So-
training material.
Okay, during the final real-time implementation, we can follow this document and we can.
No, that is different, sir. That I cannot tell you now how it is look like. So this is the training material. Okay, that is different thing. I cannot explain in a single line about it now.
Okay.
So this is inventory notes having 150 pages, and similarly order management notes is also there. Okay, and this is 130 pages, and purchasing notes is also there. Okay, so not this one. Purchasing notes. Okay, I'll keep that. Somebody seems to be removed it. I'll keep that document. And not only that is the entire document, and module wise also have kept here. Module wise documents also available. Okay, for the procurement under SSP, what topics are there? Module wise topics also available here. So you'll get access to these documents also, module wise, topic wise. From the inventory, where is the inventory? You see inventory here? Let's see here. So these are the inventory documentation. This is for cycle counting and physical counting. So individual documents also available. Complete material is available. Individual documentation material is also available. Okay.
Sir, to learn this SCM, is it required to know about any finance?
No prerequisites.
Okay.
No prerequisites.
I have one question, Krishna. Like, suppose even if we have on-premises solution, means we go for on-premises option, then also
In Fusion, no on-premise option, only cloud, sir.
only cloud.
Only cloud. Any more doubts?
Not from my side. It's clear.
Yeah, you have to wait. Okay, I cannot cover everything in a single session. There are a lot of things are there to be discussed on the Fusion side. I know the consultants who are already working on Oracle EBS, they might be having some exaggeration or enthusiasm. Please hold for some time. Okay, you'll come to know all those.
So genuinely, actually, normally, if we have 1 year's experience on this domain, so how it will be benefited on getting a job in the good company? Can you please?
Sir, a lot of jobs are there, but a lot of jobs are for like right people. Okay, I would say. So if you are really good with the subject, you can get the job very easily. So commitment and continuous practice is required to the application. You'll get a lot of jobs are there. Okay, team. So contact in case if you want to register to get the access to the training material and daily recorded videos from the LMS portal. Please contact my team. They will help you. And I think you know the number, right? You can see the number on the website also. This is the number. Okay. So after the registration, you'll get access to the learning portal. You'll get account here. Okay. When you log into your account, you can see the daily live session videos there also. Okay. And application details also. We'll share you the application details also for the practice.
Sir, I have one query. Would you cover the security console also in this course?
That is my prerequisite. Okay.
Okay.
Without security console, you cannot create a user. Without
Yeah.
creating a user, you cannot do anything.
Actually, this is not written in that course content I received from your team member, so that's why I
If I
was
have to
checking.
return that content, you don't, you don't, your time is not sufficient. There, I'd put a lot of topics there. In that case, it will become a Bible then.
Okay, actually, I received from some other trainers also, no? So they have mentioned. That's why I asked.
It's
only.
different. See, the way of presentation is different from institute to institute. Okay, we cannot compare like that. Okay, thank you all. See you tomorrow at the same time. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you, Krishna.
Sir, Krishna, sir.
Oh, sir, tell me.
Yes, sir. Is Krishna, 1 minute, please. Krishna fusion2@gmail.com. Is it
Yes,
yours,
sir.
sir?
Yes, that's my email ID.
Yeah. So this is Chaitanya.
Yeah, okay.
We
Sir.
are going to register today, sir, all 5 members.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I just want to send a mail to you. I will probably in an hour, I will send you. Please see the mail and respond kindly, sir.
Okay, sir. You can contact our team about the registration and all, and they will, if you need some technical details, approach me.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my email ID.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you. Bye. Bye.